Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your body.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you about the perfect week and how God keeps blessing me.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. No matter what you're going through, let's chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Girl, you know I'm here for you. Let's chat.
Hey, honey. Hey, it is your girl, Miss Leda, and I am back with yet another video. So, guys, today's video is going to be about none other than Miss Luvd by Erica. So, y'all stay tuned because we finna get into it. Now, before we can even get started, just in case any of you try to come for me, here is my disclaimer. I'm putting it up while I magic, baby. Okay, guys, so let me give you a quick recap. As of September 5th, the books that Erica had actually did were supposed to be released and sent to her subscribers. The books were never sent out. Only maybe a couple of individuals got their books. I think she sent out a round of 10, and I don't know how many she sent out after that. So that is what transpired. She wrote a book. It was a scheduled release for September 5th. She did pre-orders, and with these pre-orders, about 150 people actually ordered the book, but have not received their book after 2 months. She then took to the internet and made a video stating that she was just going to refund people's money because at this point, a lot of people did not want to see her win. She recently did a video stating that she would be reading the book to everyone over the internet. So we're going to get into that. But first, I got some things that I want to clear up with you guys first and foremost.
If you've made a commitment, when you hit the rough spots, not if, when you hit the rough spots, your immediate thought is, how can I solve the problem? If you've not made the commitment when you hit the rough spot, whether it's in marriage or education or career or whatever, your first thought is, man, how can I get out of this deal? And so that commitment plays a huge role and is, some people are about as committed as a kamikaze pilot on his 39th mission. I mean, they don't really take it that seriously.
Throughout this video, I will throw up some words and some definitions that Miss Erica had used in her video, like true supporters. And as you all can see, it says a true supporter is a person who approves of or encourages someone or something. Okay, so we're going to get into this, but at the very end.
Hey, what's up, Jack here. Today I would like to talk about this word called commitment. Commitment is not saying what you are doing because it is actually about doing what you say. You honor your word and people trust you because of your commitment. This is a very important lesson in business. So make sure that you are able to deliver before you say you are committed to doing something. Now, here's one thing I know. Some of you might be very overloaded. Some of you may have lots of things on your plates. This is okay to say no to someone when you can't commit. Remember, saying no is a form of commitment.
So our next word is supporting, meaning bearing all or part of the weight of something.
I teach at Stanford Business School. I run a private equity fund, and today I'm going to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they start a business, and that is they lack commitment. Now, let's assume for a second that you're going to start your business as a side hustle. You're going to keep your current job and you're going to pay the bills, and then you're going to also try this business. Imagine that there's an imaginary line here. On this side is where you are now, and it's very comfortable and you understand it well, and over here is the business you want to start. Most people start, they dip their toe on the other side, they spend a little bit of their time on it, and that's totally fine in the beginning. But what happens is, as soon as it gets hard, as soon as there's some failure, as soon as it gets tedious, they jump right back over. They say, well, that didn't work. I guess my business isn't going to get off the ground. Well, my business took me 14 years before I actually knew I was going to stay in business. And you can start your business as a side hustle. You can be on this side and working on your business, but intellectually and emotionally, you have to have both feet over here. You have to be totally committed because it will be way harder than you think, and it will take way longer than you think.
Our last word is approach, a way of dealing with something. Like I say, we're going to get into all these words at the end.
You want to earn trust in business, you need to be high integrity in fucking everything. Every little detail matters. You say you're going to be there at a certain time, be early. You say you're going to perform in a certain way, hit that mark. You say you're going to turn over a project by a deadline, meet the deadline. And make sure that your words meet your actions and your actions meet your words at all times. And that is how you will build trust.
Okay, y'all. So y'all want my thoughts and opinion. I got a number of emails and text messages in regards to this topic. I even got sent some of the actual interactions with Miss Love by Erica and her subscribers from their comment section. So I'm going to get into all of that. Now, I had dropped a couple of words, and one of the words that I dropped was true supporters. Now, let me say this. A person who supports you doesn't always have to agree with everything that you do. They can have a separate opinion from you. And if they are truly a true supporter, then they're not going to encourage you to continue on with not managing your commitments. That's a true supporter. Now, a true supporter also is someone who took time out to purchase your book. And to come back and block people or to keep putting emphasis on your true supporters, only the people who are stating that they don't want their refund, they understand and all of that. Okay, I get it. But the people who purchased the book, whether they requested a refund or not, were actually true supporters because they were supporting you in your endeavors, your business endeavors. And so why demean them and knock them down for not encouraging you to continue on unfair business practices? Another word that I had put up was supporting. You have people who support you and they bear the weight of some of the things that you have done. And when I say that, I mean, here it is. We have to be realistic about supporting this young lady. This isn't the first time that this type of thing happened. Now, I can't go in great details in regards to her raffle because I actually don't know. She had decided to do a raffle about a year ago. This was during the time frame of her and the Martin Lewis situation. And she said she was going to fly someone out, give them a limo ride. She was going to spend time with them, all of that. So they paid for this raffle. And then she decided not to do it. So I don't know if the people were actually refunded their money or not, but some people say that they weren't refunded their money and they waited and waited and waited for an actual winner to be chosen. So given that, the fact that here it is yet again, this is something else business-wise that you didn't follow through on, people have still supported you in regards to your endeavors, but they supported you and bared part of the weight because they knew what took place the first time when you tried to conduct business by doing the raffle. So we all have to hold ourselves accountable in regards to anything that we do. And so we always hope and pray that others have changed in regards to things that they do, that they don't continue on with the practices of unfair business practices that they had been doing. So I guess that's why people decided to support again. But now we have to look at the fact that we bear some of the weight because we know the past business practices that this young lady has taken on. Okay. Now, approach. Approach is everything. Everything. Okay. The comments that I seen that were made in her comment section and that were actually sent to me, I seen where she said to someone, like, apparently you haven't been keeping up with me. And here it is. I'm not sending out the book. This is why I'm reading it. Well, you don't have to approach it in that manner. You can kill more flies with honey than you can with shit. So approach is everything. If you want to someday go back into business practices, you got to make sure you have the right approach, the right mentality when you're dealing with situations. It could have been handled in a very different way. That's all I could say. Now, so my thoughts on that, on everything that's going on. I am happy that she took time out to apologize, and that she minimized her excuses because she didn't bring up her kids this time and say that she was overwhelmed with them. So I do appreciate the fact that she did that this time. Okay. I would say, keep going. Keep going. No matter what, keep going. We all make mistakes. We all have to learn from mistakes. But this is something that you have to realize. If you made a commitment to do something, if you made a commitment to produce these books, if you made a commitment to send out these books, if you made a commitment to do a book tour, then you got to follow through with these things. And you have to have backup plans, like I've said before. It is unfair business practice when you tell the people the night before that, hey, I'm not going to do this book tour. You made that commitment that you were going to do it. And you don't know if these people were traveling from out of town or how far they were traveling. They could have already got their hotel and everything else. So now they're out of that money as well. So you have to make sure that you think ethically and morally when it comes to conducting business, and that you follow through with your commitments, and also that you approach business in a manner that you would want your business to be approached in. That's all I can really say in this regards. It's like I feel like I'm beating a dead horse talking about this. Now, in regards to the book reading, I'm not going to lie to y'all. My first thought was, okay, I'm sure these people would rather have their money back instead of you reading the book. Or they would rather have their book and their money instead of you reading the book. It doesn't coincide. It's not like a Band-Aid on the wound, okay? The wound is still fresh. It's still open. You just adding salt to it because here it is. You're telling them you still not getting this book, but let me go ahead and read it to you to appease you. That just to me is not fair to your supporters, your subscribers, to the people who have purchased this book. They wanted that tangible good in their hand that they purchased. And so for them not to have it, it yet again is you not following through with your commitment. And then this is just a way of you pacifying it by offering a solution. Now, one thing I would say, and this is just free advice, this is me personally, I would have did a community tab and asked, how can I make this up to you guys in regards to the book? I would have put in there, A, B, C, and then put other for D. So that way people could come up with ideas in regards to how you can make this up to them. Allow them to engage with you in regards to the commitment that you broke. Let them come up with ideas how you could fix the situation. But again, that's just my thoughts and my opinion in regards to what I would do. So I'm not going to continue on. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I am your girl, Miss Leda. I'm opinionated. I am unbothered, and I am unapologetically me. Until next time, y'all. Bye, honey. Bye. Until next time, I am your girl, Miss Leda, wishing you nothing but blessings and hoping and praying that you guys continue to pray for this world and all the things that we go through on a daily basis. I hope that you like this video, that you subscribe to the family, and you take time to share it with some other individuals. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
And let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in.
Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your tired feet.
Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me.